I'm here with Coach Taylor Schram, the Stacy Bronca 94 head coach of women's soccer. Coach, you had another amazing game, 6-0 here at home. Can you just talk about what you saw on the field today?
Just a collective, complete performance. It was a lot of fun to see us get back at home. You know, it feels like we've been on the road for weeks, and to get back on Burnham is always a great thing, and I think it brings out the best in us, and you saw that certainly in our attack tonight, just being able to have a lot of the ball. It's an undefeated Brandeis team, and you know they're in the top 10 in the country. I know that they're going to continue to have a great year. They're really well coached by Mary Shimko, and they gave us some problems in the first half. They're got a couple dangerous forwards, so it was fun to see us get some different players in, get some players on the board with goals and assists. But yeah, just a really fun performance for the team. I got to shout out Abby. Getting her first start, 90-minute performance. Reggie, we're really proud of her. She was excellent in the back line for us, was a really big weapon coming forward. It was fun to see Steph on the board and Micah on the board and Like on the board. You know, we just had a lot of contributors in different areas. Sunny played half a game and was excellent in the back line. Maddie Yu, same thing. And it's just a ton of fun to see, you know, those players that haven't had a chance to really show themselves, get into the game and perform at a high level. It was awesome.
And you said yourself, you named a couple of our freshmen in our transfer this year. Can you just talk about how much of an impact they've made in such a short amount of time?
Yeah, they've been great. I think, you know, I've talked about this a little bit in some of the broadcast calls that I've had, that our first years, our newcomers have really stepped in and impacted things in a positive way for us. But I have to credit our upperclassmen, our returners, for giving them the space and the support to do so. I think it speaks largely to the culture that we have here with Dartmouth women's soccer. It's very much a win by committee type of mentality, and you know, our upperclassmen, our leaders, they welcomed these newcomers in and said, like, come and be a part of this and do your thing, just be yourself. And it's given them a ton of support and confidence as they've stepped into this new environment. So it's a lot of fun. This team's a lot of fun to be around right now, and tonight was another great night.
Yeah, and you saw it on both sides of the ball, like you said. You saw sparks on the offensive, defensive side. We outshot them 41-6. Can you talk about kind of what was going through your mind seeing that on the sideline?
Well, I think I thought it was coming. You know, in the last couple of games, we've been on our heels a little bit in the attack, and so I think this was a night, hopefully by design, to really get our attack back and get ourselves on the front foot again, and really just think about how we want to push numbers forward and really balance our attack, you know, switching the point, getting numbers forward while also being a threat to play balls in behind. So it was great. I'm really happy we were able to put some in the back of the net and also maintain a high level of possession.
And this weekend, we're going to be hosting Columbia for our first home Ivy game. To have a game like this midweek, kind of as a final tune-up, as if you will, heading into home Ivy play, what's the mindset going into that overall? How do y'all feel about it?
Yeah, great. I think this was, you know, just as you said, a tune-up game for us to really elevate our confidence going into the weekend. You know, we talked about it being, you know, like a hard training session for us early in the week, just trying to be sharp, focus on all the details on both sides of the ball. And we feel great going into the match against Columbia. They're in first place, we're in second place, and no better place to be than on Burnham when you're in the hunt for, you know, second Ivy win of the year against the top of the table. So Columbia is always a great side. They've had a great start to Ivy League play. They're really well coached, and we're excited for the test and really excited to, you know, have our home crowd behind us. So hopefully we can get a lot of fans out there and, yeah, get a win for the Big Green.
Great. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.